Hey guys, I just want to do a quick boxing video, is what I call it, when I am getting ready to send something back to somebody or send a knife out that I think you guys would want to check out before I let it go. I may not have made content on it before, or I may have. It just depends on the situation. Anyway, my dorky self wants to call these boxing videos, as in the opposite of unboxing, because I'm very clever. Anyway, there was a knife that I picked up recently on the Knife Swap. And I've talked about this plenty of times, so don't want to bore you guys, but Reddit Knife Swap, check it out. It's awesome. Love it. And somebody posted on there, and they had a Benchmade North Fork. I believe that's what it's called. Benchmade North Fork. It's like this wood-handled knife from Benchmade, Axis lock, you know, the whole shebang. And in the post, he talked about how his sister-in-law wanted to sell her North Fork because she was looking to buy a ZT 0450. And I saw the post, and I have a ZT 0450 CF model, and I reached out and I said, hey, you know, since she's looking for the ZT anyway, maybe you want to trade for that, and I'll take the North Fork. I didn't even really want the North Fork. It's not a model that has interested me really, but I just love the story that his sister-in-law was trying to get a new knife, and it's awesome when girls want to get into, or women want to get into knives and EDC gear. And I've had that ZT since I started collecting. It was really the first knife that I spent a good amount of money on. I think I bought it on Amazon for $180 like 3 years ago, or yeah, 4 years ago maybe. And it just has sat in my knife case now for over a year. I never carry it. It's a little bit small for me now. I just don't care for it as much as I used to. The action's phenomenal on that little knife. But I just felt like I could give back, and I think they wanted like $100 for the North Fork, 115, something like that. And that ZT is probably worth more than that, but I also had added a MXG deep carry clip to it, but I just felt like it was right. It was the right thing to do, to trade that knife to get that sister-in-law the ZT she wanted. You know, I wasn't using it. Why not, right? So the Benchmade North Fork came in last night when I got home from my New Year's Eve adventure. This was waiting for me on the porch, and I opened it up because I didn't know what it was. I didn't recognize the name. Normally I would keep it as an unboxing knife to show you guys, but I just kind of opened it, and it is a chubby little guy. It's an interesting knife. So it does have these wood handles here. It has this drop point blade, very Benchmade like, but the weird thing is it has this recurve in the edge, which is very interesting for a Benchmade. I don't think I've ever seen one with a recurve before. It's just this, it's a very small knife to me. It's actually pretty cool now that I've spent a little bit of time with it. This one in particular has a little bit of blade play, but I'm guessing that's because they wanted it to free drop like that. I could tighten that up, and I'm sure it would lock up just fine, but it would probably be a little stiff. You know how Benchmades are. You always got to battle the blade play to action ratio, and everybody has their preference. This did come with the split arrow clip. I'm not sure which one it normally comes with, because I think he said the clip was all dinged up. Maybe this is the stock clip, but he included another clip just in case. But I am sure that a bug out deep carry clip would be perfect for this. Came in this little Benchmade baggie. Pretty stock stuff here. But these diamond wood handles are pretty cool. It's the same material I have on my Hidden Canyon Hunter, the fixed blade I did a review on a couple weeks ago. It has the Benchmade thumb studs. It's actually pretty comfortable in my hand. It's pretty small for me. You can see that my pinky kind of wants to hang off there unless I smush them on. You have jimping right here, and you also have jimping up here by the tip, which is awesome. Really reminds me of like a folding version of that Hidden Canyon Hunter. I think they were kind of going for that. I think this is part of the Hunt series. But yeah, it's a really sweet blade. The guy that was trading or selling it for his sister-in-law, he sharpens knives. So I got lucky. You know, I was just trying to help somebody out and send that ZT. And, you know, he said, well, I sharpen knives, so anything you want me to sharpen, send it my way. I'll definitely do a few free sharpenings for you, so that's awesome. You can see he put a really good edge on this. It's a mirror edge, and I believe he freehand sharpens. So I don't want to give his Reddit name because I didn't talk to him about it beforehand, but if he wants me to, I can go ahead and do that in a later video if anybody's interested in his sharpening skills. But I don't know how well that comes through for you guys, but it's a really good sharpening job. So yeah, so I got it in, and then another buddy, his name is Rodney. I'm sure you've seen him in the comments, or if you follow me, you've probably seen him on Instagram. I don't want to give his last name again because I didn't talk to him about it, but his name is Rodney, and he saw my Olight video. I did the unboxing of the i3T EOS, I think it's called, this flashlight right here. And I did the unboxing of that, and he messaged me, or he commented, and he said, I have so many Olights, I'm going to hook you up. And he was just going to send me a couple flashlights for free because he has too many, and he's a great dude. I've done some trades with him before, and we talk a lot. He's a friend at this point. I would definitely call Rodney a friend. He's a great guy, and he said he was going to send me those flashlights. So I was talking to him last night because he's a really big Benchmade guy. And I asked him if he'd ever checked out the North Fork, and he said, yeah, it's just, you know, it's a little bit small. And I said, well, I'll go ahead and send it to you because you're sending me those flashlights. It's the least I can do, and you can go ahead and give it to your daughter. Because, again, like I said, I love that there's women and girls out there that want to get into EDC. They want to get into knives. I have a few subscribers and followers on Instagram that comment that are women or ladies, girls that collect knives just like us men do. And I just think that's awesome. They're just a part of the community like the rest of us. I'm not trying to, you know, single them out or whatever, but you know what I'm saying. And his daughter collects knives. She has a pretty cool collection. And I figured since this was a little bit of a smaller knife, maybe it would work for her a little better than it does for me. And he was hooking me up with flashlights, so I just thought it was the perfect kind of situation there. So that is why I am boxing this. I'll be sending this off to Rodney so he can give it to his daughter to check out, use, do whatever she wants. And yeah, I just wanted to show it to you guys first since I did get it in. And I want to make sure I at least show you guys the knives I get in, even if I'm not going to keep them or they just don't fit into my collection. But it is a really cool knife. I don't know if I mentioned, it is an S30V steel, and there's your Benchmade butterfly. So that is the Benchmade North Fork. That is the story behind how I got it and where it's going. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will catch up with you later.